Yeah, so I took him to the beach for sunset.
I easily do the best date nights.
No, he doesn't, guys. No, and it's not a competition, but
It's a competition.
it's a competition.
Today's video, we're gonna discuss the most important thing that we've implemented in our 7-year relationship. That is a weekly date night. And a lot of you haven't enjoyed our date night short form content, so we decided that we're gonna make a video on this today. And if you don't know who we are, my name is Dylan. This is my beautiful wife, Mina, and we are Pecan Ginger. And like we said in this video, we're gonna break down why date night has been probably the most important thing in our relationship over the last few years. So, date night is something that probably everyone has in their relationship. Everyone has a date, right? With their girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. Dates are, very standard thing, but we decided that it's the consistency that matters, and having something on a weekly basis that you actually get to look forward to has been something that's super important. So how we do it is we just alternate every other week. Yesterday was my date night, and we went out here to get steak. We had a double date actually.
In Tampa.
Yesterday down in Tampa, delicious. And then last week was her date night. What'd you do?
Yes. What did I do for last date night? Did I cook? I took Dylan to the beach last date night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost forgot there. Yeah, so I took him to the beach for sunset.
I easily do the best date nights.
No, he doesn't, guys. No, and it's not a competition, but
It's a competition.
it's a competition. So yes, I took him to the beach for sunset. We got these delicious, pulled pork bowls, and just sat outside and enjoyed each other's company.
If you want to see it, you can click on the button. And
yes, we made a YouTube short.
Yeah. But no, I think it's important to go back to why we started this.
Yeah.
So, Mina was getting sick and tired of me.
No,
it was during COVID, and as most relationships, or just in general during COVID,
there's a lot going on.
you were just pent up, you were stuck inside, you were just doing the same thing, and things were kind of boring.
Yeah.
And places were closed, and we were like on the couch like this, but we weren't present
Yeah.
there. We were on our phones, and we were just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was like, are we actually spending time
Quality
together?
time.
Yeah. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I was starting my business during COVID, and I was just thinking about work 24/7, and she could definitely tell it. Like, I was sitting next to her, but my brain was at my desk. So she was like, we kind of just felt like we just were kind of, I don't know.
In limbo, in this weird limbo stage so just quickly backing it up, we met in New York City. So before COVID happened, we were going out to the city pretty much every single weekend, consistently trying different foods and doing different activities. So when COVID hit, it kind of just slowed everything and everyone down. And we were like, there just wasn't, literally, you could not do anything. Like,
Yeah,
it was
relationship
horrible.
was exploring.
Yes, that was like the foundation of our relationship. Like, it's something that we loved to do, especially being out in New York. So when that kind of stopped, we just was in this weird limbo stage of like, okay, like, what can we do? Not saying that we were bored with each other, but we wanted to continue to do things with each other. So that's kind of how date night.
And date night doesn't have to you don't have to go out.
No, we
It's the
were cooking
person's
at
option,
home, having a picnic at the park. Like, it was very much not about who can spend the most amount of money. That was not the purpose. It was, what intentional time could I then do for my partner for us to enjoy collectively together, and be present with each other.
So that's why we started date night.
Yes.
And then it's every other week, so you do 2 a month. for yourself. It also gives you a chance to like prepare, do something cool. And like, you don't want to drop the ball. And we've been doing it consistently for like
years.
Yeah, like we probably had like 100 date nights in a row. Now the only time we've ever missed date night is if we're literally not
like
either together,
yeah,
we're traveling or something, or for work, or like we're back at home, like your parents' house, or
yeah, like something
we were on the cruise.
Yes.
Like,
but as long as we're physically here together, in our home state type of thing, we will do date night. And it's funny because you would think like you don't have to alternate every other Friday. It could be like bi-weekly. It doesn't have to just be like on a weekly thing. Like,
no, I think it should be a weekly thing. You can't celebrate each other on a weekly basis.
You probably like
through
running out of ideas.
Yeah, but you don't need ideas. You could just you could go for a walk. You could take a drive together with no sound, with no music on, roll the windows down. You could talk. You could read a book together. Like, it doesn't have to be this grand thing.
And it does not have to
it's
be
just
on
intentional
Fridays.
time.
Ours is just Fridays because, so the whole concept about Friday is, as you know, you have a long work week. And when Friday comes, literally all you want to do is hang out and like, okay, like, like kind of start the weekend. Dylan says that there's no such thing as like...
There's no such thing as weekends, yeah.
As weekends, right?
Every
like it's consecutive.
Yeah.
But people know that Fridays is the end of usually your work week. And it was a great way for us to decompress and detach ourselves from whatever the work week kind of threw at us. Yeah. So that's why we chose Friday. But it does not have to be on a Friday. It could be a Saturday, it could be a Sunday, it could be a Monday, it could even be hump day, smack dab, on Wednesdays to kind of get you through that extra bridge of the week. Like, whatever works for you guys.
Now, the most important thing about date night is what we do is the cheers.
Yes.
So if it's your date night, you have to do the cheers. So the cheers is like a recap of the week. Mm-hmm. You want to also say something about the other person, like something that you've identified about them during the week. Like, hey, like notice you clean the house this week and I really appreciate that. Or I saw you've been working hard at work. You've been putting in the time. Like, I see you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like you give people their flowers. And you don't have to wait for this special thing, but the cheers is definitely like
it's
appreciating.
It's a symbol.
Yeah, just appreciation, face to face, very intimate, and just showing each other that I appreciate you, I see you, and I want to be present with you in this moment, and let's enjoy us time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it is.
I look forward to the cheers.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. We didn't get to do the cheers yesterday.
We didn't get to do the cheers yesterday because it was a date night. That made it been weird. We were...
Where did we do the cheers and like someone... Where was it? Where were we?
I think we were at another date night.
We were at date night with Daniel. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And we're like...
Yeah.
They're like, what'd you guys just do? Like, nothing.
Yeah.
It's just our date night cheers. They're like, what?
A little date night cheers. Yes. But that's how comfortable we are, at just celebrating each other and taking that intentional time to pour back into each other's cup. That's all.
Yeah, and I think it transcends just date night. It's just like making it a habit to think about your partner, come up with something nice as a gesture to your partner. As well as like we're in such a busy, fast-paced, instant gratification world that like, let's just slow it down. Let's just get back to the basics. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't lose touch with what got you to this point. Because what's gotten you here is the same thing that's going to get you there for the most part, or a variation of that. But obviously something's been working. We've been together for 7 years, so let's just keep going.
Like for our seasonal couples who have been together for 7+, 15+ years, And, you know, we don't have kids yet. And I know sometimes when you have kids, you know, you're like, how can we incorporate date night with kids? And I can only assume that when we have kids, that it's actually going to be fun to kind of incorporate them maybe in the date night type of thing, right? Like, so the kids can know what it means to be loved on, and, you know, mom and dad have that intimate time and the kids can kind of join. Everyone's situation's different. Some of you guys are thinking like, heck to the no, we want to be as far away from the kids like as possible for, you know, for what our date night looks like, and that's completely fine. But for our seasonal couples, I really feel like if you haven't incorporated date night, or you kind of feel like that lost of like, not necessarily a spark, or I want to say maybe feeling wanted or needed, I think a date night, it's a great way to kind of bring you guys kind of back to, you know, your roots of what got you guys to that 15 plus years.
Yeah. I mean, as the man, I like to give her an excuse to get dressed up and look nice. Like yesterday, she looked real nice.
And it felt really
brown
nice.
On brown dress.
Yes, and it felt nice. You know, getting ready and stuff. Like,
gotta give her 2 hours advance notice.
I'm a 2-hour girl to get ready, and I'm not ashamed of it at all.
2 minutes.
Yes, he's 2 minutes, but it was once again nice having something to look forward to and getting myself nice and you know, bringing out the outfits that I brought and like wearing them and have like a little heel on. It's just like a nice treat. You look good, you feel good. Yes, it was a nice treat at the end of the week for sure.
We ate good.
And we ate good.
We ate real good.
Yeah, we ate good. Yes. And mentioning, we said cooking, you guys. Cooking at home is like one of my love languages, and I absolutely love cooking at home and finding recipes on TikTok and stuff and recreating certain things. I think that's like, out of all the things that we have done, cooking a really good home cooked meal and kind of throwing on a movie afterwards is like all you need. the dinner, the movies and stuff like that, that's like the little extra sprinkle on top, but that's not necessarily what it means to have a successful date night. It's just like whatever you guys see, you know, working for your lifestyle is best. And we even play board games at times.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Like Uno cards, Connect Four. We play Mario Park, or not Mario Park, what's it called?
On the Switch, we play Mario Party. We get
Mario Party.
We get real into that.
Yeah.
We're competitive, if you guys couldn't tell. So we like to compete in things.
Yeah.
We went to the arcade a couple of nights ago.
Yes, mini golfing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little healthy competition and stuff. And then, yeah, it's just little things like that.
Yeah. And if you can't take a couple hours a week to celebrate your partner, then what are you guys together for? Keeping it real. Like, it's a nice thing. I feel good by doing something for you.
Right.
And it's a habit. So like, keep consistent with it, because it's cool if you do it a couple times, but it's way cooler if you continue to be able to do it. And it's like, people start, like, I mean, at least my business partner, my employees, even my friends know, like, oh, like Dylan's Fridays, that's date night.
Yeah.
It's on my calendar, like, it's just something that happens now.
Yeah. It's a feel-good thing.
Yeah. Well, we can keep rambling about date night, but I think you guys got the point here, is like, spend some intentional time with each other every single week. Make it fun, make it special, celebrate each other, say something nice about each other, recognize your partner. And if you guys have been together for a long time, or you know, you want to add something to it, I highly recommend doing the date night. And it might just get you and your relationship to where you want it to be. So if you found this valuable, I think we're going to be creating a little bit more content around our relationship and kind of the things that make us. Yeah. So we can hope to inspire you all. Notice we're looking real good in our matching sweatshirts here. So this is Rich and Faith. This is our clothing brand that the Holy Spirit put on Mayna's heart to share the word. And 10% of all of our sales get tithed, which is donated to the church. And they're cozy.
They're so cozy, guys. They're
Maybe you can see the back of them.
Yes, and on the back it says, praise God. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to be rich in your faith, the link is in the description to support us and support your faith.
Yeah.
But other than that, hopefully this was helpful, impactful. Hit that like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.